So today we're going to be looking at the Moza Slypod, some of its features, what it's all about, and sort of give you my take on it. First things first, this is a pretty unique piece from Moza, and they thought a bit outside the box on this one, as this combines a monopod with a slider. The unit does both things, though where it may fall short in one area, I think the versatility that it might offer could possibly make up for that, so we'll see. First, we're going to go ahead and see what comes in the box with this unit. So this is how it came to me straight from Amazon, so let's open it up and check it out. Packaging is all right. Could move around a little bit, but I think it'll take care of it. So it's a really nice case. Actually, I like the cases I've been getting with these Moza products. It keeps everything protected pretty well. It comes with the case. You have the Slypod itself right here. Then you also have handle. You have the pan tilt head that comes with it. You have the tripod itself, cable for charging and whatnot. One thing to note, there isn't actually a plug or a wall wart for this to where you could plug it straight in. So you're gonna have to supply that on your own, I assume. And then you have an adapter so that you can add other shooting devices. Then it also has this nifty little guide to where we can quickly get started. The unit is made of carbon fiber, which makes it very light as well as pretty sturdy. The Slypod seems mostly meant for DSLR cameras as well as cine cameras, which according to the site, up to 9 pounds when used horizontally on a tripod as a slider, and will telescope out to 11 inches. The payloads increase with other modes I'll list here. If using this as a slider, you don't have to worry about a track being in your shot, though the distance only goes out to 11 inches, which may be enough for many of your shots. The motors seem to be pretty strong with the amount of force they can handle. Since it can handle up to 9 pounds, this means you could also mount a gimbal such as the Moza Air 2 with your camera. They also claim that it's weatherproof design and maintenance free, so it should be resistant to wind, sand, and dust. It seems very sturdy. I like the grip. Let's go ahead and put this thing together. Like how that easily snaps in. That was pretty quick. Cool. As far as power, the battery on this is actually built into the unit, and it lasts up to 2 hours, which could be either good or bad depending on your use. If you need to have continuous use of the product or the Slypod, then you can simply just leave it plugged in and not worry about it. It comes with the cable right here. The only thing is you actually need a wall wart or something to plug it into. The USB connection's right there along with the power button. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see what we can do with it. So first thing, start using this. It's got the power button. You just turn that on, you wait 3 seconds, it lights up green, which you can actually control that color within the app. But you don't need the app in order to use this. They have the extend and retract buttons right here, so you can actually just hit the button and it'll start to extend out. Hold in, you could slow it down, go really slow. Just hold in on it, it'll extend out. You can go at full speed. It's a little loud. There's slower speeds where you might not hear it as much. It's extending right now. And you can actually I can't hear it at all. It does have quieter modes that you can actually access. You can use the buttons to actually have it return on a whim. I wanted to actually sort of demonstrate what you might be able to do with an interview. Right now I have it on. I wanted to see if it might be able to do something to where it's nice and slow and actually kind of quiet. I ended up setting up a segmentation for this, and I did that using the actual app. I ended up having it run 2 different things, though I'd suggest that you probably use a little bit better tripod for stuff like this. From here, I wanted to use the Slypod a bit more to see what all it can do, and here are a few of the shots that I got.
Using the unit was relatively easy. Sometimes connecting to the app was a bit difficult, but still was able to work with it. I like the different modes that you could actually use within the app, with the gear shift, acceleration, and then just the regular mode. It was a lot like having keyframes at your disposal. The silent mode is actually pretty useful, though I think it could be a little bit quieter. And just in looking at the app, the creative video mode seemed like you could do quite a bit, though I didn't really dive into these. Also, the movement seemed very stable, except when there was wind involved, which really isn't the Slypod's fault. Using this with the Moza Air 2 was pretty fun, and I could see some creative possibilities there with more practice. One issue I found is that after the battery was down to about 50 to 60%, it would start to blink red and shut off. The manual says this is due to low voltage and it's more of a safety thing, so I recharged the device and the problem seemed to go away. Though I'm not sure that this is normal for it to happen at 50% battery power, and I'll see if this happens again, but I did send an email to Goodson to see if this is a regular issue or if it's something that I need to address. Overall, I like the unit and all of the capabilities it has. I didn't even get into time-lapse or some of the other creative possibilities this thing has. I expect this will be a great tool to have around though.